all these wonderful agencies. And then, 2 days later, I'm sure they were right back on what an evil bastard and piece of shit he is. They're never going to ever be, the media's never ever going to agree or do any. Why Republican? Then if you're worried about, if you're a Republican, you want to run for office, know that they're not going to, you're always going to be evil to them. You're always going to be evil. So no matter what you do, you're always going to be evil. No matter what. No matter, I don't care how good or nice you think you want to be towards me, they're never going to like you, and they're never going to be nice to you. Donald Trump was what? He was a seeming Democrat most of his life. Runs for president because he believes in the Republican ideals. Less government, less taxation, border wall. The world is upside down. It just, oh my God. Yeah, but I think Owen Benjamin, Stefan Molyneux's got it right on the money. What are you scared of? Well, historically speaking, whenever minorities get power, they tend to hunt down white people. Historically proven to be fact. So you can extrapolate that one out. So as a white dude, you gotta fear a little bit that the minorities might just go and decide to start taking you out. No more police protection. No more benefit of the doubt. No more. So there goes white privilege, right? So once minorities outnumber white people, does white privilege go away? I wonder. Or is white privilege just always going to be white privilege? Even when you're, let's say, what if you were only 30% of the population? Would you still have white privilege? Like, so, black people in the country is like, 13, 14, 15%, something like that, 15%, let's say? So, if white people become the 15%, are they going to be as nice to us as we were to them? Well, we weren't nice to them. No, that was, again, the liberal Democrats that weren't nice to black people. The white people that abused and brutalized black people and didn't like them and called them all sorts of names and hung them from trees and the KKK and all that stuff, that was all Democrats. That's all Democrats. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's bothersome. I'm sorry if that ruins your day, or I'm sorry if that comment somehow sounds ill or wrong to you, but it's true. You can't lie about what was true. Democrats have been the slaveholders. Democrats are the slaveholders. And again, it's what's so really just mind-boggling about the black community, because they tend to be religious, they tend to believe in God, they tend to believe in Jesus Christ, they tend to be Christian. But even with the political party that supposedly represents them, are probably likely majority atheist. And so why would you want to be involved with, get behind, have represent you somebody that doesn't represent you? They don't have the same feelings that you do. They don't believe in God at all. Then make fun of people that do the Jesus thing and all that. That's a laugh right to them. The vast majority of the upper echelon of the Democratic Party, they joke. And I got to feel that they probably joke about black people and how they continue to fool you folks out there. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Jesse Lee Peterson. Amazing. 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 Isn't that amazing? She's amazing. Jesse Lee. That's one cat that's got it together. He understands. He gets it. Owen Benjamin gets it. Stefan Molyneux gets it. Anomaly. I found Anomaly through Owen Benjamin, who Anomaly's got tons and tons of followers. I had no idea until I saw him with Owen Benjamin and then went over, saw his page, and been following him. And I watch him now all the time too. And he's such a cool, calm guy. I mean, you hear that guy talk, he's so right down the middle and just wants to tell you what's going on. And here's just what I see. This is what I think. And just in a nice, calm demeanor. And dude just got thrown off of Facebook in the middle of a live stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't care. Guys making those people millions. Making them millions of dollars. They don't care. They don't care. It's so incredible. Just the lack of care for their ideology. They'll go broke to keep their ideology alive. They'll destroy the entire country to keep their ideology alive. How does anybody not see the destructive nature of socialism in Venezuela on a daily basis? How does anybody miss that? How does anybody... It's flabbergasting. Just absolutely flabbergasting. Truck driver. A garbage collector. Low IQ garbage collector. He's a garbage collector. And he's the president. The president of Venezuela. Through a shoddy, crapped out election that was a total joke. That I'm sure was totally fixed and they just made up whatever they did. And he ain't giving up power. He ain't giving it up. He ain't giving up their... They got to trade oil. They're bartering with their oil now. With China and stuff. It's just ridiculous now. It's a freaking nightmare. The army's saying that they're going to stay on Maduro's side. The garbage man. That he's going to stay on his side. They're not leaving. They're not breaking away. Just the old Romans say, always pay the soldiers. Make sure you pay the soldiers. You got to pay the soldiers. You don't pay the soldiers, they'll waver on you. Make sure the soldiers are paid. Otherwise, they won't listen to you. They won't do what you want. And that is truer than life right there. No doubt about it. So sad. How do they pay the soldiers down there? Because money's no good anymore down there. You can't. The bolivar is useless. It has no value. Got 1,000,000% inflation. They got a. It's like the Weimar Republic. Same thing. You have to have a wheelbarrow of cash to go buy a loaf of bread. That whole thing. Yeah, literally. It's just insane down there. The people that could have left. The people that can't are there, and literally. Imagine they're starting to be killed. Anybody that pipes off, I'm sure they just show up and kill you. I mean, you can't have that kind of dissent running around, so it's the world's insane. The country is lost its mind. So this is all never-ending nonsense that isn't going to stop. These people care nothing. Oh, Vincent James, Red Elephants is also an awesome channel. He's a smart guy. He knows, he gets it. He knows what's going on. He sees it. I think a little politically naive, but still, I'm sure he's just jumping in the game and he's starting to figure it all out. But as far as stats and figures and able to use the computer to show the graphics and stuff, he's real good at that. And he explains himself very well, and he's very clear spoken, and he gets his point across very well. I wish some of these podcasters would be able to be shown in history classes in high schools. Start teaching people something. Hell, if anything, you could do 8 hours or 7.5 hours, whatever, 6.5 hours of school in high school and just show podcasters all day. They'd get better educated than anything any of those teachers taught. I don't know, math maybe, physics, math, something, but those kids already get it anyway. So they're already smart. I'm talking about all your level out, average, marginalized people, you know. Not the ones that are actually going to go somewhere and do something, or at least take care of themselves and their families and so on and so forth. You know, that small percentage that does the right thing. But the average is just pathetic. Public education today is gross. Mismanagement. Bought into the liberal diatribe, hook, line, and sinker. Self-esteem. It's all about the self-esteem. Make sure you don't hurt self-esteem. We gotta make sure we don't get in the way of self-esteem. Oh, if you harm a child's self-esteem, oh, you're gonna ruin them for life. You're gonna destroy the poor thing. You're just gonna ruin them. If we punish him, it's gonna affect his self-esteem. I think that's the, oh my God. Never mind acting right. Never mind just doing the right thing. Never mind, yeah, again, it's an upside down world. And like, what's his name said? Guam, when it flips over, when you get too much on one side, the island could flip. You get too much weight on one end, you could flip the island. It's a congressman. There's a congressman that said that with seriousness. I can't remember the damn guy's name. South Carolina, North Carolina, one of these representatives. Moron. Clyburn, maybe? Was it Clyburn? Or, I don't know. One of those morons. The island's going to flip if you get too much weight on one end. Yeah. Fucking meant that shit. What did Pelosi say about Mars? I mean, these people are insane. They're stupid as hell. Anyway.